story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here, only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here, only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here, only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here, only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here, only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here, only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here, only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here, only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here, only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here, only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed.
I am happy as fuck I don't have to go outside for anything. That is bullshit outside. There's fucking single digits out there, motherfucker. I'm almost rolled. I don't know what the fuck I did with this piece. I chopped it up all fucked up, but yeah, it is way too fucking cold to want to do anything. Right now, I got on my North Face, my hoodie. The heat's on. It is still cold as fuck. This that you gotta go start your car an hour early weather. Just so you could drive for 5 minutes. This is bullshit. Yeah, light is up. Finally got to play that fucking Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I couldn't play it online because it's a pirated game, I guess. I thought it was the real one off the site I got it from. But, yeah, Yeah, you get the same weather I get, so I know you know my struggles. Try to be chiropractic. You don't know my struggles! Shut up, bitch, you rich. Fuck your struggle. Big ass forehead. But yeah, light is up. Super duper. Cheers. All that. Rhinoplasty. Because it reminds me of the old school Counter-Strike, I fucks with it. Shut up. So, like, it's not one of those games that you get for the best graphics and be like, oh yeah, this is super awesome. You get it for the gameplay, so I've been a fan of Counter-Strike my whole existence, or its whole existence, so. Cheers. Coffee. You wildin', homie, you wildin'. Get your coffee right. You can't be animated slapping and wasting coffee. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Light it up. Oh, shit. Damn it, be right back again. Like everything that could stop me from inhaling is just like, hey, come this way. But yeah, I'm lit. I don't say that unless I'm in the house. I'm lit. Fuck out of here. I don't know what lit mean in society, so I don't use lit. Man, I want to turn that heater off so bad because it's loud. I did that shit yesterday. Nigga. It was so cold in this motherfucker, it wasn't even funny. Like, I got these thick ass socks that I got from the nuns. And, man. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, socks. Yeah, I got these socks from these nuns. And them shits ain't do no justice. It was like, nah, nigga, it's just cold. I don't know where my slippers went to. Bag it. But, yeah. I think I only say it because I heard people, or seen people saying it on here. I'm lit. Turn up and lit. Those are two terms I don't use. Turn up is some coke shit as far as I know. And lit, that's some ratchet shit too. Everyone follows. My neighbor's playing music. I can't respect my neighbors on that front. These motherfuckers were blasting music whenever the fuck they want. So I was like, all right, let me see if I could do it. I ain't get no complaints. It's like 3, 4 in the morning. I just turned on the shit like when I was playing Counter-Strike earlier. The sound effects from that had a whole room rumbling. Sometimes I hook the PlayStation in just for the sound. Be playing Battlefield, shooting people. You hear the tanks, the planes, everything. What up, Simply? But yeah, that's why I don't use it. Like, man, fuck it, turn up. I'll get high. Getting high is easier than turning up. Every time I look at myself smoking, I'm like, man, you gotta learn how to blow out smoke. Now, people can't teach you how to smoke. They could just be like, inhale. So whatever face you make when you blow the smoke out, like I try to blow it to the sides, but how the fuck are you supposed to blow smoke out? You can't just let it come out your nostrils. Always supposed to pop out face. Yeah. See, I fuck with the headphones sometimes just because I need to be able to hear the little ones when they want to be wilding out and shit. On late nights, though, that's when you usually catch me with the headphones on. And I like the headphones with the VR because it gives you that surround sound. The I forget what kind of. I got the official headphones. Well, not official, but some Sony ones, some big bulky blue ones. I don't know where I put them off. I could in here somewhere. Now I want to find them because I don't know where I put them. Big bulky shit. Oh yeah, mine's being a headphone jack too. Like it's they're the Wi-Fi ones, but they come with the cord. But yeah, when I ain't on the VR, I hook the other one in. I need to get a USB hub. So yeah, those are decent. I thought they were Bluetooth, but they just Wi-Fi. And they do the job. Expensive as hell for no reason, but I ain't pay retail. I got them off of somebody in a sealed box. Yeah, that's my shit. Call of Duty, not Call of Battlefield, but my shit on those things. You can hear the tanks and shit coming from either left or right in the distance. And they got little profiles, so it makes it sound better on some games. But, and like I said, I got the remote play shit, so when I wanted to just be loud, crazy, feel the rumbles and shit in the room, I just hook it up in there and go crazy. I wish the VR worked like that. Man, my shit be going real crazy. But I use if I don't use those, I use my Incredibles. Any which way, I get good sound. I just wish there was a Bluetooth connect. That's the only thing I hate about it. You gotta use the USB ports. Yeah, I was like, man, fuck that. I ain't buying no headphones. I went I don't know how many years without buying no headphones for that PlayStation. I had the original ones. That one worked. Little shit you stick in your ear. And then from there, I had grabbed the Bluetooth headphones and was just like, man, these shits is gonna work. They got a microphone. And they did, so yeah, I ain't had no reason to get those. I grabbed the ones I got now for somebody else who never grabbed them off me. It'll happen one day. It was one of those purchases. I was like, yeah, I'll grab it. Just go and grab it because I know somebody that wants it. Hit the person up ahead of time before I grab it. Like, hey, I'm about to get this. I could get it for the low, so if you want it, I'll grab it. Yeah, I want it. Grabbed it. Motherfucker changed their mind. So I was just like, hey, fuck it. Let me see what it can do. And I was impressed. Man, I upgrade my headphones when them bitches is dead. As long as I can plug them bitches in and still gig, yeah, fuck that. Like free Apple Beats. Still, fuck it. I figure as long as they got decent sound, over 15 hours of battery life, I fuck with it. Like I said, it's a rare day I had them bitches on that long. So 15 hours would get me through a whole week sometimes, unless I'm talking. So, yeah, I know how you feel on that one. That's what mine's for now. And if I hop my ass on the bike and gotta go a good distance, sucks, I'm gonna have to do that shit forever. My leg fucked up. Squats and bike riding helps. Wish I still had that curl bar. It's the only purpose it serves. But yeah. You can see something. Gotta do something different. Shit, I got stuck. Shit. Blame it on the weed. Weed is the perfect answer for everything. Alright. I might be here. I currently at this very moment don't have much to do, but I'm chilling. She is huge. How the fuck did she do it? Open weight fight is in jeopardy for Gabby Garcia. 28 pounds over the 209 limit. How do you come in 28 pounds over? Damn. Wow. 237 pounds versus 162.25 pounds. Yeah, I don't know if you know who Gabby Garcia is or anybody knows who Gabby Garcia is, but she is a huge Brazilian fucking MMA fighter. Like, she'll make Cyborg on steroids look tiny. That's how big she is. High as hell. Looking at the MMA card for the 219, UFC 219, my fault. Nobody wants to give Edson Barboza a chance. I understand why, but I'm still sticking with him. I feel like if he could outstrike him for the first 2 rounds, hold off for the third, he should be able to get the win. Don't let him pressure him with the wrestle. And try to use the fact that this motherfucker ain't been in the ring since Michael Johnson. I don't even know when that fight was. Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. So, his last fight was November 12th, 2016. That was a long time. We going into 2018. So his last fight was against Michael Johnson in 2016. Then he was supposed to fight Tony Ferguson and couldn't make weight. I think that fight's been canceled like 4 times. That's a cursed fight. Now he's coming against top level striker. I can't say top level striker, but I don't think it's going to be as easy as people think. I think he's going to have to really put in some work on that one. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I give Edson Barboza a better chance than I give Michael Johnson. And not trying to say Johnson's not a fighter. He don't got the skills or nothing like that. Just when he got overwhelmed, he got overwhelmed. We all seen it. Like, but as far as Michael Johnson goes, like, he's what made me think that Barboza actually can stand a chance. So, yeah, Barboza's kicks, man. What if he takes them legs out? Think about it. Uriah Faber, known to be a top-level wrestler. Like, his striking's not the best. It ain't the prettiest, but if he could wrestle you, he could win the fight, right? But when he went up against Jose Aldo, he couldn't even take him down because Jose Aldo took his legs away. Barboza is the equivalent to Aldo, where Aldo was known for the leg kicks. So, if he could strike him like that, keep the range, keep the distance, all he got to do is keep it for 30 minutes. I mean, not 30 minutes, 10 minutes. If he could go 2 rounds solid, keeping the distance, leg kicks, making sure he doesn't get grappled, and then he could survive the 3rd round, he should be good. I think if anything, if it doesn't play out like that, I think he's going to be able to catch Khabib with a knee or a good kick to make him wobbly and be able to take advantage of that. I don't think he could get a clean, straight knockout, but I do think he can catch him coming in. So. Yeah, he gonna try to keep that. He gonna try to keep it close. That's what I'm saying. Like, he has everything it takes to win. I'm not sleeping on Khabib. I'm just taking into account that his weight wasn't right his past few fights. Well, he struggled with his weight his past few fights, and he's been out since 2016. Like, he trains hard, so there's no telling how much training he really got to get in. Trained a little, get injured. I don't know if his coach still wanted him to fight. So, yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Like, there's certain factors there that if it was a fresh, I just thought 4 to 6 months ago, Khabib, oh no, I wouldn't even think about Barboza taking a win. But an aging fighter with bad weight, I don't mind betting against him. Especially against somebody that is known for some of the best, fastest kicks in the UFC. How many people really think about it? It's not zero, but how many people actually finish fights with leg kicks? Especially in modern day UFC. And Barboza has clearly ended fights with leg kicks. Like, that motherfucker can move you 3 feet to whatever direction he kicks you in with a single leg kick. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting to see too. I think he's gonna let him go though, knowing what's on the line. Like, who wants to lose their title shot to a motherfucker that might never even make weight for a title shot? Oh yeah, it is. But they ain't gonna be able to stop every kick. That's what I say. The only example I could think to use off the top of my head, Uriah Faber, Jose Aldo. Back when they was younger. And when them leg kicks got through, they was getting through. Like, he don't gotta leg kick him the whole fight. He just gotta leg kick him strong enough to get it to affect his takedown game. Like, all in all, if he grabbed you, he grabbed you. He's like a person in a wheelchair. Once they grab you, there's barely anything you can do except get taken down. So it's just like, no, it's just like, there's a lot of people is not paying no mind that it's specialty versus specialty. It's like a wrestler versus a kicker, and two fighters that's at the top of their game. So it's just like, I don't think the flaws that we get through on any other fighter is really gonna leak through like that in this one. Did you hear Johnson after the fight? He said he was hesitant to fight Khabib. Oh no, I didn't hear that. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Barboza got good ground game, so he'll be able to fight his way back up a few times. But once it starts to get overwhelming, that's gonna be the problem right there. Like, I know Barboza's good for, let's say, 3 or 4 stops, trying to, stop the takedown. But I don't think he's ready for, the 7 to 24 that can possibly come after that. That shit gets overwhelming. So that's kind of like what happened with Michael Johnson. Like I said, Michael Johnson showed us that Khabib was really human. He was the first person to make that motherfucker wobble in 24 fights. Shoot. I think everybody goes in there with that, but you can't let that shit weigh you down during the fight. It is chess, so it's strategy versus strategy, even if a motherfucker looks like they're unstoppable. That's what the coaches are for. You focus on what's in front of you, try to get your fight in, and you also got your coaches that's telling you where these openings are. As far as he made it, yeah, he does have a good team. So yeah, that's what I'm saying though. That overwhelming takedown game he got. I know Barboza's good in the beginning for it, but after, ain't no telling what's gonna happen. It could completely shut him down. Michael Johnson got completely shut down with the takedown game. Like, and shit. You said Johnson said he was hesitant to fight Khabib. Like, look what happened to Johnson. I feel like any man is hesitant to fight him because he is the only man that can make almost anybody in the UFC look like a little petite blonde just being tossed around the room. Like, there's nothing you can do once he gets his hands on you. So, yeah, I think he'll win the first one, and hopefully he'll win the second one, because the third round will be crazy against Khabib. I feel like the third round will be where he gasses himself out because he knows he'll need it. So if Edson could take the first 2 rounds on striking and takedown defense, center control, backing him up, like if he could do that, that's what I'm saying. All he got to do is make it through that last 5 minutes, and he should be good for the next for the title shot. Shoot. Oh, yeah, I keep on forgetting about that. That time difference sucks, but shit, I'll be right here. So, hey, fuck it. If you awake, I'll be awake right here with you. All excited waiting for this shit. I want to see the fight game that Holly Holm brings to the table, because I swear she could win that fight. I went with the Impossibles this time around. I ain't gonna lie. I just think they could do some things that people sleeping on. So I'm going to take the challenge and hope for the best. All right, I'll be there in a second. Give me 1 second. Let me go do this shit real quick. Oh, you thinking like I'm thinking. She going to get frustrated. She going to start chasing her around the ring. Not so much in the fashion that Ronda Rousey did, but enough to gas herself out trying to throw heavy strikes at her. I think Holly Holm's going to use her in and out game. She might not get a KO, but she might possibly be able to get a TKO in the fourth if Cyborg gasses herself. So that's something I'm waiting to see. But give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
The story you're about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. 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 Here. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed. Here. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed.
My fault, y'all. My fault, people. Whew. It is cold. Jeez. Who's still in here? Let's see. How many people does it say I got? See the comments against him. Man, she been getting that her whole career. And that'd be the funny shit about it, because Cyborg used to get clowned by Joe Rogan and Dana White. Now she's the fucking champion of the division. I do hope Holly Holm wins too, though, because I feel like she's supposed to be the rightful champion at the moment. That whole Janine Durandamy fight, that was some bullshit. Like, I don't think anybody wanted to see that bitch fight no more after that. She cheated to win just to become a sucker instantly after. So, Cyborg's expected to win. I can't lie, I don't usually pay Holly Holm no attention. Like, she's just some soft-spoken lady. As far as I know, I don't really pay her no attention unless it's her fights. I try not to pay the fighters too much attention and watch too many of their interviews and stuff like that, because it turns out that I don't like a lot of them. Maybe like Woodley. Oh man, he is a bitch. I just don't like that dude. Like he makes champions look real bad. He makes black champions look bad. That's what's up, though. He did buy his mama a house. I could give him credit on that. But outside that, yeah, he is one of the worst UFC champions that came and hasn't went yet. So hopefully he's out of there soon. I hope Volkan could knock out Daniel Cormier, because I want to see what his reaction will be. Like, he's devastated he lost to John Jones, but if he could lose to Volkan, a clean fighter, what happens next? Does he retire, or does he try to get that win back? Yeah, I like Ferguson. I don't understand what he be talking about sometimes, but yeah. I fuck with Ferguson. I fuck with Ferguson. I fuck with what you call it, that keeps on going back and forth with Michael Bisping. Masvidal. I fuck with Romero. There's a few of them that I really rock with, but I'm waiting for Mike Perry to shine. Like, I don't know how long it's going to take, but when his time comes, it's going to be interesting times in UFC. Like, I give him, yeah, probably in like the next 3 years, he should be all put together and devastating the fucking division. Is that official? Because I was on Rampage's team with that one. I didn't want to hear it. Ooh. I'm going to have to tune into that one. Sean O'Malley's fighting on the 222 card. If you ain't seen Sean O'Malley fight, go look him up. That boy. Woo! Just give him, man. He's going to be known if you don't know who he is. Especially if he's making it to the UFC or he's fighting on these UFC cards in the future. Boy, man. Like, it's crazy sitting here wondering, like, yo, if I was a fighter, how would I stop this dude? Like, I know my mindset would be slightly different. It would be more strategized. But even seeing his movement, just how fucking smooth he is, his calmness in the fucking ring, how he reads his opponents, like, that boy, man. This motherfucker brushed his opponent's arm, then laid the motherfucker out. Two things that don't go together. There was no reaction, no flinch, no nothing. It was just a smooth, quick, like less than a second. You see his hand glide down his opponent's arm. Then you see his arm, like, pow, just lays the motherfucker out. His fucking fight IQ is phenomenal right now. And he's young. He's in his early 20s. I'm not sure exactly what his age is, but he's in his early 20s, dusting motherfuckers off. Just smooth. Like, I can't even say he moved like anybody. He got his own movements and it looked like he perfected that. And it was just like, no, even though it's perfected, I'm just going to make it better. And it's just like, how? I'm going to put a 2.0 at the end. All right, then. Like, that boy, look him up. That boy's something special. Like, no bullshit. He's something special. I don't like Alaquinta either. Like, he's one of the fighters they shouldn't let be on the microphone. At women's featherweight, the lone UFC division with a champion and no contenders. It's gonna be hard to want to get contenders to want to fight a fucking beast like that. Gotta love Holly Holm for that part, though. Love her or hate her, she'll fight. Can't take that away from her. She will fight her ass off. Like, she could have sat there as a motherfucking champion until Ronda Rousey came back, but the fighter and her just wouldn't allow it. What's Ronda's legacy? Shit, she's always gonna have the legacy of building up the female division of UFC. What up, Hoskins? Like, people may hate that woman, but real talk, at the end of the day, a lot of people wouldn't know who Cyborg is, as weird as that may sound. A lot of people wouldn't know who Holly is, Miesha Tate. None of these females. There wouldn't be no fucking Joanna, no Rose. Like, you gotta think about this shit too, though. Like, even Dana White said it. Nobody wants to make a living getting punched in the face. Ronda Rousey made multiple millions in less than 25 minutes. So, like, her last two fights didn't have to happen. Well, not last two. Her last fight didn't have to happen. I'm still up in the air, but when I first seen it, I was like, yeah, she tapped. But looking at the replays and shit, how it all played out, I don't know if she was really tapping or if she was trying to get up. But I did see the same thing you seen. That hand hit the canvas 2 times. But the reason I'm having trouble determining, because it was like boom, boom. It wasn't like that. It wasn't in rapid succession. So, like, I'm not going to say I'm right on that one. I'm just going to say I'm still up in the air. But, yeah, I'm more on the side that she tapped too. Yes, she did. See, if you don't recognize the females that Ronda Rousey went up against, then you're disrespecting the female division and the top-notch fighters that she did go against. One second, trying to find something. Like, Ronda was taking out competition that others couldn't. Hey, we're not gonna say she didn't have a terrible coach. That we're not gonna say. Trying to find something real quick. Sorry. Alright, let's see. If Ronda would have listened to her mama, she might not have got kicked in the fucking face. Alright, we can eliminate Betch Kaway off her list. Betch is just some bitch that got a fat ass and thinks she's sexy. She's not the best fighter. She was overhyped and likes to get punched in the face. Kat Zingano, though? Kat Zingano's a real fighter. Alexis Davis, a real fighter. Sarah McMahon and Miesha Tate, real fighters. Liz Carmouche, Sarah Kaufman. You see what I'm getting at? These are real fighters here. These ain't no slouches. So I laid the Sarah Kaufman and first Miesha Tate. Those were Strikeforce fights bought by UFC, if I'm not mistaken. Before that, we could say that like Diane Gomes. I don't know who she is off the top of my head. Shemaine Tweet. I think I know who she is. Sarah D'Anelio. Not 100% sure. Julia Budd. Not 100% sure. And then the Miesha Tate fight comes. So, Mickey Gall, I think his plan failed. I think Mickey Gall wanted to climb the rankings by beating motherfuckers that well, already had some kind of notice, and then he went up against a real fighter. Like, he was able to see certain things in the fighters that he could work against. Then he went up against Randy Brown. Randy Brown was like, hey, look what I can do. So, like, think about it. Nobody would have known who he was if he didn't fight CM Punk. Like, which one was it? Yeah, I think I seen his Ron Templeton fight. And that was on a nobody card. Or not a nobody card, but nothing that I seen. Then he got to fight. And then he was able to work the deal out to fight CM Punk. And then he was on his little hype train from the CM Punk fight. Got lucky with Sage Northcutt. And then went up against Randy Brown, somebody that a lot of people don't know, and got dusted off. And if you would have seen the shit talk between them, it was expected. How you feel about Luke Rockhold versus Robert Whittaker? Hopefully Luke fights smart, doesn't try to get into boxing exchanges with him, uses his distance. Grind him out wrestle him. Fatality. Hopefully that's how the fight go. So Whitaker got this. He ain't up against a slouch. 19-3. 19-4 versus 16-3. Both of them top notch. Both of them got their own styles. I've been a Rockhold fan since Strikeforce, so I'm sticking with Rockhold. But it is going to be a challenge. He can't fight like he fought David Branch. I know that much. But let's see. Whitaker at? I need to see who he got under his belt. Alright, let's see. Whitaker got Yoel Romero, Ronaldo Souza, Derek Bronson, Rafael Natal, Uriah Hall, Brad Tavares, Clint Hester, Mike Rhodes. He lost to Stephen Thompson. That was 2014. Court McGee. He beat Colton Smith and Bradley Scott. And I stopped there. That's 2012. Then we got, let's see, how far into 2012 did I go? Then Luke Rockhold, he got his one over Branch, lost to Bisping, beat Chris Weidman, beat Machida, beat Bisping, beat Tim Boach, beat Costas Philippou, I can't say his name for shit. Lost to Victor Belfort, beat Tim Kennedy, beat Keith Jardine, beat Jacare Souza, Ronaldo Souza. Yeah, then that's like 2010 and shit. So they both got... Yeah, he did. That was a return fight, though. Nobody wanted to fight him for an extended amount of time. But both of them got good fight resumes. I think Rockhold had the more challenges, though. But, yeah, he fought very poor after the Branch fight. Between, yeah, he fought Bisping June 4th, 2016. And then he fought Branch September 16th, 2017. He couldn't get a fight in between that. And that's what I be saying. Some of these motherfuckers be out. That's what I'm saying about Khabib. As long as he been out, there's no telling how he's gonna come. I know he got a new fucking fitness coach or whatever, but still. Darren Till, he agreed that he's gonna fight Mike Perry. So that's another one that I want to see. Both them motherfuckers. Like, Darren Till's the better fighter. Mike Perry's still a growing fighter. And I think it's fairly, yeah, I think it's fairly decent. So, but yeah, Mike Perry, he just needs to fight a little bit smarter, pick his shots better. And he got tired on his last fight, so he got to work on that. But yeah, that boy's gonna be something special. Let me see. I gotta pull up the card. I don't got it in front of me. Return to Carlos Condit. Oh, that should be a good one. Tim Elliott's fighting. I gotta see when. Yeah, the co-main. I think everybody wants to see the co-main more. Cynthia Calvello. Oh yeah, she's going against Carla Esparza. I wonder how that's gonna win. I mean, how that's gonna play out. I think I'm going with Esparza on that one. But yeah, Carlos Condit's coming back, so that should be a good fight. And yeah, Miles Jury, he's fighting. Hold on, ain't Rivera fighting too? Or is that on a different card? Yeah, I'm gonna have to give me 1 second because I don't think I'm pulling up the right. Excuse me. UFC. Either that or I'm mixing cards together. Oh, that Diakese fight should be good. No, it's not this one. But yeah, Condit's coming back for that card. Opening, you got Tim Elliott versus De La Rosa. That should be a good one. Then Smoker's on the card. I don't know who Vittorio Ahmedov. Hold on, I think I know who Akhmedov is. Then you got Miles Jury. He's fighting Glenn. That should be a good one. I don't know who these two are. Then it goes to Condit Magny, Calvillo versus Esparza, Hooker versus Diakese, Khabib versus Barboza, and Cyborg versus Holmes. So it's not the best card. I'm not gonna sit there and act like it's something that you want to stop everything you're doing to go see, but it's good. It has enough fighters that if I was somebody that paid for them shits, it would be worth to buy. Like, I've seen enough names on there that I wouldn't mind paying for the pay-per-view. That's what I'm trying to say. So. But yeah, I want to see how he brings this fight. Because he's a beast. Damn, I forget the guy's name. He did have a real tough fight, though. It went to decision. Damn, what is his name? Yeah. November 12th, 2016 was his last fight. Man, shit, I wish I could afford one of them Khabib wigs. Like, well, what is it? I forget. It's a hat. It's an expensive ass hat. I forget what it's made out of. That shit be funny when he puts it on Joe Rogan. I just be looking like, man, that shit's all sweaty and shit. Damn, what's this guy's name? I forget what his name was. There was a fight that Khabib was in. It's an old fight. And it went to decision. He really didn't have nothing for him. I don't think it was Gleison. Man, I forget who the fighter was. Alright, how do you feel about Conor McGregor versus Khabib? I'm looking for, I forget the name of the fighter, but there was a fighter that Khabib went 15 minutes with, and he couldn't take him down or anything. It was like Khabib's hardest challenge in the fucking octagon. I can't remember the guy's name though. Like, Khabib really didn't have nothing. It went to decision and he still was able to get the win, but it's a questionable win, I think you would say. But yeah, how would you feel about Conor McGregor versus Khabib? Just hypothetically speaking, not talking about skipping title. Was it T-Bow? I thought, I just wasn't sure. That was the last name I said and was just like, I don't think it was him. But yeah, it could have been him. If it is, but yeah, if that's what I'm talking about, that shows that, you know, there's possibilities. It's just slow seeing the flaws that he has. Oh, did he? Nah. Boo. Nah, I just had to see if we was on the same page. Like, I'm going to be completely honest. I would give Barboza a better chance than I would give McGregor. Oh, yeah. Like, I can't really make an accurate judgment of what the fuck can happen. Like, I'm going off the hypotheticals and everything that I've, you know, been seeing throughout the years. Like, it's a rare day that fighters take a layoff like that and come back looking as good as they did the fight before. You know, Dominic Cruz was able to do it. Jones was able to do it. Barely, but, you know. Kane's able to do it. So. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, there's ways to beat him. You just gotta, you can't let him overwhelm you. But yeah, I'd give Barboza a better chance against Khabib than McGregor. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I gave Eddie Alvarez a better chance against huh? Damn it, you threw me off. What was I talking about? Hold on a second. Damn it. Yeah. He's against somebody who has the likelihood to do so. Like, how many people do you know actually move that fast with their legs? The motherfucker threw a spin kick. Here, fuck you. The motherfucker asshole. He threw a spin kick faster than anybody seen in the UFC. Joe Rogan was like, he said something like, looked like he's about to throw a spin. And then right when he said spin, that motherfucker was just woo and connected. I'm good. I'm back on track. Roll me another little baby blizz. I'm damn sure out of weed. I need to get some more money. About to go start turning tricks. Fuck that. But I ain't gonna try to jinx nobody. I want to see a nice clean fight. I don't want no excuses for when Khabib finally loses at 0. Yeah, alright. See, that's fucked up. I'll deal with the Irish fans before I'll deal with the Russian fans. Fuck that. Like, both fans will whoop your ass, but them Russian ones, they whoop your ass different. It could be cold as fuck. They still ready to whoop your ass. You do that, I'm gonna be like, oh, my secret name is Truth Revealed. That's what I say. I'm not really trying to go in there expecting too many outcomes, though. You do that, you sit there with your jaw on the floor, trying to figure out why'd you make that decision. I know what Holly Holm know versus Ronda Rousey. Knowing Holly Holm's fight history, there was no way in hell I could pick Ronda over her. Like, both of them champions, both of them earned everything that they really achieved outside the UFC and in it. But I seen Holly Holm get knocked the fuck out in a fashion she shouldn't even got knocked out because the ref should have stopped the fight. And without any hesitation, she was ready to go back in there and fight the same bitch that knocked her out in humiliating fashion and destroyed her, as far as I'm concerned. Like, I was like, hold on, this I don't think they seen her fight resume. Then you seen Ronda like a little rabbit just chasing her around the room around the ring and then Holly was just like, spinning bird kick. Next thing you know, Ronda was like, hey, peace, holla, one. Think I was yelling at the screen, I told you that bitch was gonna win. Man, they were so mad at Holly Holm for whooping that bitch's ass that they even tried to say she was taking steroids, taking fucking close-ups of Holly Holm's box and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, that was the kick heard around the world. It started in Australia. The most sold-out audience I think the UFC had. The most silent arena the UFC had. Them motherfuckers is all polite and shit. Yeah, she got kicked in the face, and you noticed that Roadhouse movie never came out, right? That's how hard that kick was. If you kick me hard enough that a movie can't come out and the world see it, TMZ's gonna be covering the story of me trying to kill you, yo. You kicked the passion to fight out of me. You kicked my movie career out of me. You kicked me so hard that the only move I have to revive my fucking anything would be going to WWE. No, I'm not. Because I don't like that Khabib is still fighting in that division. Like, yeah, this is the last card of the year. Gotta think. I think I was more hyped for the Eddie Alvarez versus Justin Gaethje fight than I am this Khabib versus Barboza fight. And I think I was excited for that because I knew that Alvarez could knock him out. Like, the only bad fight I ever seen Eddie Alvarez in, and I hate that I seen him in it because the UFC took advantage of it, was against Conor McGregor. Like, that was his worst fight. He didn't look nothing like the real fighter he was. When he was against Gaethje, though, that was the old school Eddie Alvarez. That's where his nickname actually made sense. So he came out there to fight. He seen where he was getting tagged. He got swollen in the face in a fucked up fashion. And then by the end of it, he had to use, like I said, a little bit of strategy while still entertaining the crowd. Caught him with that knee and dropped him. I usually do fairly good. I think recently, I think I've just been doing picks just off of hype trains and shit like that. Because I have been more off recently than I have been in the past. But to keep track, I usually use UFC.com, their little fantasy thing. That way I could keep my points, go back and tell people what I picked on, where I felt I shouldn't have made the pick, you know, shit like that. So I always try to keep my little record going. Like the last card I picked on, I did horrible. I only got 4 out of 11. So, yeah, that's a lot of people's predictions. It makes perfect sense, though. It really does. Like, it's really hard to go again. Like, let's be real. In the boxing world, whether you love Mayweather or hate Mayweather, it is really hard to bet against him because he has that 0 on his record. So same goes for Cyborg, same goes for Khabib. At one time, the same went for Anderson Silva. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube's on some bullshit. Like, it might be coming in a little bit faster than what you see on my screen. But, yeah, I noticed, like, if I had 3 different devices going, it would come in 3 different times. But, it's like, I want to see Francis Ngannou. I want to see Francis Ngannou become a UFC champion. But I also want to see Stipe Miocic make history and become the first heavyweight in the UFC's heavyweight division to defend his belt successfully 3 times. Like, that's all I want to see him do. I don't care if he loses after that. Like, I just want to see him make history. Because if you look up the heavyweight division, 2 times. That's the limit. Nobody has defended their belt more than 2 times. So, hopefully, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, so hopefully Francis does what he needs to walk away the champion. But if he doesn't, I'll be satisfied seeing Stipe make history. Light is up. Yeah, he could come back for whoever he wants. Nah, he can't come back. He been out too long. You know why he's not coming back for the champ, I think? Too many injuries under his belt. Just like Khabib. It's hard to give them a title fight because title fights are money fights. You got to pay for them fights for the most part. And it's hard to get that motherfucker through a whole fight camp without injury. So, I think they're going to give him a warm-up fight, a possible another warm-up fight after that, and then see what they could do as far as the champion run goes. But he's been shelved for too long. You said the real champ? What makes him the real champ? Let's see. Let's spell his name. Here we go. V-Dub's live. He talking about, I guess, Tariq Nasheed's Twitter L's. Let's see. Yeah, he's another one that been out since 2016. Like, we can admit that his last terrible looking fight, as far as Cain Velasquez goes, his last terrible fight was against Fabricio. I blame him completely for that fight. I blame Cain completely for that fight because he knew he should have been in the mountains training, and he bullshitted. But yeah, his last win was against Travis Brown. His last official loss was to Fabricio. All because he didn't train right. So as a fighter who would have made history, I forget what the history would have been made if he would have been able to beat Fabricio. But as a professional fighter at that level who could have made history if he could have won, it's his fault that he lost. So, I got to give Stipe the belt. He the real champion. Oh, I seen the interview. And I was just like, nigga, please. No bullshit. I seen that and I was just like, nah. Like, I'm 150 pounds. You know how hard it would be for me to just drop 5 pounds? You almost died trying to cut weight for the division you're in now. Like, you literally almost died. Your organs started shutting down. Why would you even do that to yourself? That's why I say I want to see him move up. Like, I want to see him move up. To be completely honest, I want to see Mighty Mouse stay in his division until somebody could dethrone him. Because really think about it, yo. Like, when has there ever been a dominant champion to the degree of Demetrius Johnson? Cyborg. That's the only one that can really just go out there and most likely win every fight. Like, and he was nice enough to officially clean a division. Like, and what I respect about him staying in the division, right? Let's be real. Everybody who watched Demetrius Johnson versus Tim Elliott did not expect Tim Elliott to do as good as he did. And in Tim Elliott doing fucking phenomenal in that fight. We got to see what DJ was really made of. Like, we got to see him get pushed to the fucking limit against somebody that a majority of fucking UFC fighters don't know. He's been in that ring before. He's fought before without the UFC contract. But a lot of people had no clue who this dude was, and he gave DJ his best fight in recent years. People don't even realize that DJ's fights be so clean that he could fight on the next fight card in some cases. Like, not the next fight card, but the next, like, big pay-per-view. He could pull a Michael Bisping, just be healthy enough to do it. He doesn't take a lot of damage. But what I was saying with Tim Elliott, though, he went up against Tim Elliott. Tim Elliott put up that performance that was just greatness in the ring. What a championship fight is supposed to look like. Proving that regardless of what your rank is, even if you don't hold the number, you're still a worthy opponent for an impossible situation. If you can't use that, you can also use Matt Serra versus GSP. Matt Serra wasn't supposed to win that fight. Matt Serra knows he wasn't supposed to win that fight. Their next fight proved that Matt Serra wasn't supposed to win that fight. And they still joke about it to this day. Gotta respect that. Hell yeah, Tim Elliott's a beast. Like, I knew who he was before he got in there against DJ, but I was like, man, he don't hold the number, so I don't think he really gonna be up there. And that motherfucker did better than Cujo did in that motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. Like, I respect what DJ's doing. I'm glad that he hasn't changed weight classes and all that. He officially cleaned out the division. From top to bottom. Newcomers, oldcomers, whoever wanted to step up, he was just like, all right, fuck it. I respect that he wouldn't give DJ the title shot. TJ, my fault. Like, I feel like anybody who changes weight should have to earn their title shot. Like, if John Jones went to heavyweight, I feel like he should have to fight at least one fight and then fight for the belt if he wins that fight. Just hypothetically speaking, John Jones was the only person I could think of. Hell yeah. Elliott's a slept-on beast. And that's what I say. He about to fight on the opening card. He the first fight on Saturday, so I'm going to make sure I'm filling in and watching that one. He's a filling fighter. I'm still putting him on my card. That's what I say. You can see that some of these motherfuckers are special. Like, I'm not going to deny it. There's a few fighters that's going to be, See, I want to say they'll be champions, but the current champions make it seem impossible. So the best I could say is they're going to be champion contenders. Like, I seen Paul Felder's first fight in the UFC, and I was like, that boy got it. Like, there's still some work that he needs. And that showed that he needed more work, because he did have some bad fights out there. But that boy, I feel bad for whoever's the champion when he makes it up there. Because that's going to be a hell of a fight. Like, did you see his fight against Oliveira? He did shit against Oliveira that even his fucking team was telling him he wasn't supposed to be doing out there. They damn sure didn't want him in the grappling exchange with him. They knew what was going to happen. And it happened. And he fought through it. Motherfucker freed his arms. Was like, oh, you trying to take my arms away? Here, take these elbows, bitch. So, when he gets everything put together, woo, man. I feel for these people. He got the spinning shit too. Oh, we throwing spinning shit now? Yeah, he got that. So you gotta watch out for a motherfucker that'll do that. He threw too many spins his last fight. I'm not gonna say he didn't. But when it was crunch time, that motherfucker. No, not Alex Oliveira. Not Alex Oliveira versus what you call it? The Hawaiian guy. I can't remember his name. Not that fight. That was fight of the year. Paul Felder versus Charles Oliveira. That was just a good fight. I could be overhyping that one because I'm a Paul Felder fan. But the Alex Oliveira fight, yo, man. I watched that fight 3 times so far. I was like, fuck the official fight. I want to see that fight. Them motherfuckers was busting ass. And I like Alex Oliveira because he's a fighter. Like, whether he win or lose, he's happy in that motherfucking ring. He's in there to put on a show. So, I don't ever expect to see him in title contention. It could happen. But I always expect a show out of Alex Oliveira. Motherfucker came out, was like, sit the fuck down. Yancy Medeiros was like, nigga, what? Damn, you sit the fuck down. You broke my nose, motherfucker. Them motherfuckers was just going. Yancy's out there just fading. Everybody's like, yeah, Alex got this. Pow! I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker came to win. So yeah, that definitely got fight of the year on my fight cards. No bullshit. The first time that Yancy got dropped, broke his motherfucking nose, yo. If I'm not mistaken, he got his nose broke. No. I got it wrong. When Yancy first dropped Alex, he broke his nose. So, yep. You see? People be sleeping on them undercards. I be sitting here since the mother, man. I'll be sitting here watching them fight cards on the VIP box. I be watching them shits like, oh damn, these motherfuckers got potential. They was on the wrong card. But yeah, Paul Felder's 15-3. So that boy, like I said, when everything comes together for him, he gonna be special. Now I think he'll make weight. Like I don't think that's gonna be an issue this time, really. And I don't think it's gonna be an issue because he has to either make weight or get the fuck out of there. He's running out of chances on that shit. Oh, okay, they did sign the fight. Yancy Medeiros versus Donald Cerrone. UFC Fight Night 126. So that's going to be a good one. That's definitely going to be a good one. I don't think Donald Cerrone is going to settle for a loss on that one. Yeah, they even got that as a feature video. So yeah, Yancy Medeiros, that boy, shout out to that boy. He gonna be, well, not he gonna be, he already something special in there. Them fucking Hawaiians, man, they can take a beating. They take beatings like Mexican boxers. Like, why won't you just sleep? So yeah, I'm excited for that one. Yeah, I gotta see the next few cards coming up. Let's see if they got it on here. No, they don't got shit on here. Yeah, I might be able to get some tickets to UFC 220. I was looking at the prices when I first went to go get them. They was expensive as fuck, but they're starting to fill up and they're starting to get cheaper. So might be in the balcony, but still, if I could get them tickets and they allow you to bring your camera, I'm gonna grab that motherfucker. I got a lens that could zoom in good enough. Like, I wish I would have had fucking couple hundred just to waste on that more. I might be able to, but I'm sure them seems to be sold out. I'll see when the time comes, and that'll depend on if I could bring a camera or not. But yeah, if I could get in there, yeah, I'm going. 2 champion fight. Yeah, I think I would. So, yeah, trust me, if I could pull it off and they allow cameras, because you know some places nowadays don't allow you to bring cameras, bags, and shit like that because all the crazy shit in the world. But now I need to really stop bullshitting and build up a MMA channel and then get a media pass, or at least try to get a media pass. That way, when certain events come that I can actually rock with, I could just go do that. And, yeah, grow from there. Because, like I said, MMA, that's usually my best topic. It's always been something I've been into, even though you used to have to download shitty videos just to watch good fights back in the day. Oh, that's what you mentioned earlier, though. Rampage vs. Chael Sonnen. I was watching an interview. It was Rampage talking with Yoel. I think that's his name. But the MMA Hour, if I'm not mistaken, that's the name of it. But whatever the dude's name is, the real friendly interviewer. But they was doing their interview, and he was talking about being in the heavyweight championship or heavyweight competition, and he just kept on saying he didn't want a wrestling match. He wanted an actual fight where he knew somebody would stand up and strike with him, because he's like, the fans ain't there for a wrestling match. So like, Chael's a wrestler. Like, that's what pissed off Vanderlei Silva, their last fight. Chael just wrestled and wrestled. Like, I would like to see Rampage at least Rampage versus Vanderlei again. That would be worth seeing. Like, oh yeah, that'd definitely be worth seeing. Think about it like this, right? If Rampage could beat Vanderlei, they could make a little bit of money off the fight if they could get him to fight one more time after that in a certain amount of time. Because all in all, Vanderlei beat Rampage 2 times. Then in UFC, Rampage finally knocked him the fuck out, gave him a couple extra strikes for them knees he took back in the day. So if they can match up again, it'll be a good fight, because both them motherfuckers is throwing punches. Then if Rampage wins, then Bellator got a nice little trilogy fight, the best 3 out of 5 fight. Them motherfuckers always had bad blood. James Vick was trying to fight Donald Cerrone in the Austin card, and they was like, nope. Hey, let Yancey's hype train run. He might get a win. Sometimes it's not giving me no alerts or issues right now, but yeah, I go through that at times. No worries though, because I was about to end this shit in a few minutes anyway. I gotta go get me something to eat. I was just looking at some fight records. Oh, okay. UFC screwed Robert Whittaker. I said. But alright now. You be safe out there. But yeah, I'm about to end this anyway though. Let me go get me something to eat. I'll probably be back on in like an hour or so. So, cheer. Yeah, the weigh-in hopefully. Yeah, I gotta make sure I catch that. You know I'm looking forward to see if this motherfucker make weight or not. But alright, y'all. Until later. Peace, holla, one. I'm out.